Hey Craft Clubbers, it's Leslie. So I thought I'd make these little videos to kind of help you out and maybe give you a little head start watching it at home before you come into the shop. This is October. September, we made these little tablescape boxes and put the metal words on it. If you haven't done that project, you can come in and do those, do it together. It's super, super simple. But for October, we're filling the box with wood flowers. These are pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys how these work. So first off, there's a whole array of different supplies. You've got your box. If you did your box previously, make sure to bring your box in with you. If not, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. But we've got all the supplies here. This is a project that you can do at home. It would be better if you had a hot glue gun. So if you have a hot glue gun at home, no problems, you can do it there. If not, you guys know you're always welcome in the shop. But basically, these wood flowers, they are wood. They are made of wood. They absorb paint and stain just like everything else does. So I mix a little bit of water. I put in the bottom of a Dixie cup, that first line, the amount of paint, and then fill it up to the next line with water and mix it really, really good so that it's just a watered down paint. And you basically just dip dye the flowers. Give it a good soak. You can gently squeeze out the excess water. They actually become more easy. They're not as delicate when they're dry or when they're wet. So when you get them wet, they become a little bit more pliable and easier to work with per se. So basically what you're gonna do with your box is I put just a dab of hot glue on the bottom. I don't use a lot because I want to take mine out when it's not Thanksgiving and fall and use it for other things. So that way you can just kind of throw it in a bag and store it for the holidays. But if you want it permanent, go ahead and add a little bit more. But we're basically making a nest. So we're gonna start from the inside messiest stuff first and then build on top of this. So this is Spanish moss, there's green Spanish moss. It's whichever color combo that you wanna do. So you just basically like fluff this stuff up. Again, I want to take my flower, like my floral piece out of the box, so I'm not gluing it in. But to get these flowers, your flowers will take a good 24, 48 hours to dry. It's okay if we're working with them wet. We just put a little dollop of hot glue in the center and then stick a toothpick in it, and that's what gives us our height, and we can stick it into that floral foam. So usually, you can just, hot glue, attach them to anywhere, but the toothpicks kind of give it a little bit of height. So I like to use those for the leaves and the flowers. But just a little dot. I like raffia, so I like my box a mess. It's kind of got a lot going on, but a lot of people have been doing theirs very, very simple with just their flowers, a little bit of Spanish moss, and a ribbon or two, and it looks really, really good. The simple is really good too. So you just kind of build on top of it, and the fun part about this is you're just gonna basically be playing and playing and playing with it until you just are done and you like it how it is. So you can take these 6-inch pieces of ribbon. You want to cut a 6-inch piece, cut a 6-inch piece of the floral wire and fold it in half, and that's what gives you your wire to make it look like it's kind of stuck down in there. I do the same thing with the leaves. I put a little bit of glue and put it on a toothpick. If I want them down in there, I'll just put a little dollop of glue on the leaf and kind of stick it in there. But you're just basically going to fluff it, add stuff as you think you need it. You get 3 big flowers and 3 small flowers. That's kind of what's rationed for everybody for Craft Club. And that way everybody gets the big flowers and the smaller flowers to fill it as well. So there's plenty of Spanish moss, there's plenty of leaves and a bunch of different ribbons that you can use to add to it. So, but that's really it to it. It's a very simple, easy craft. You can add stuff, when you get home, if you've got, other florals that you'd like to add to your, that fit your decor or whatnot. But yeah, here it is.